Last time on Races to Places.
Massive gash in my tyre, so it's going to delay things a little bit, but where there's a will, there's a way. Well, Basil usually gets a good reception anywhere he goes, but I've never quite seen him get a marching band reception like this one. Check it out.
Nice wet socks this morning. Wet socks, wet boots, wet everything.
Okay, so we'll just use this little map to show you where we are, what we're doing. Yesterday we managed to make it to Santa Maria, which is here, which is where we are now. The aim is to get to Machu Picchu without taking the traditional tourist route, so without going into Cusco and then taking a bus, which is the only way to get to Aguascalientes, which is this place here, and then take a guided tour up to Machu Picchu. And actually there's a hydroelectric dam in the middle, in this bit here, and there's a road, a really dangerous road going up to the hydroelectric dam. And then we figured there's a river with a train track, so we can follow the train track all the way to Aguascalientes here, where we can buy the permit for as cheap as $40 and then hike up to Machu Picchu and not have to pay any tour companies or anything, and we've ridden as close as possible to Machu Picchu on the motorcycle. So it's absolutely teeming it down outside, but we found somewhere to leave the bike with some locals here. There's some parking for people to hike up the river to Machu Picchu or to Aguascalientes. It's going to be a wet hike, so we're just figuring out what to wear and what to take with us.
Just found this homemade hacksaw in this room here. Check it out. I tell you what, some of the stuff you get today at B&Q and on the internet, all the crap, cheap rubbish, this is one sturdy hacksaw. So this is the room we're gonna decant all our boots and helmet and crap, dump it all in here where it's gonna stay dry while we hike up to Machu Picchu. There we have it, 3 bags piled up high, some wet boots, 2 helmets and all that riding gear. Leave them behind, and we've traded them for 2 backpacks. Krieger R20 with laptop and clothes for the next day or 2. Well, here we are. The bikes have finally been left behind. We've got our waterproofs on because it's a little bit rainy, and we are hiking to Aguascalientes, where tomorrow we will hike up to Machu Picchu. That's the plan. So phase 1 and 2. 1 was riding from where we were on the motorcycles to Santa Maria, and then from Santa Maria up to Hydroelectrica, which is where we are now, and then the hike begins. That's what I like about it here. Nobody's afraid of hard work. Go on, son. Hola, buenas tardes.
is right at the base of Machu Picchu. It's been raining all day, as you can see behind me, the river's raging through the town here. We got absolutely drenched. We got here, found a place to stay, got dried up and changed, and now we're going to go to the hot springs and chill out for the rest of the day.
Got a little friend this morning, joined us for a little hike. Are you coming all the way up with us, Pero? Starting the journey to the hike up to Machu Picchu. It should take us about 2 hours to hike up there, and then we got some time for have a look around. Man, there's a lot of altitude, a lot of climb. You can see the scenery behind me, but boy, it's worth it. So crazy, these steps. 1,750 meters of climb on these steps, all strategically placed stones by the Inca people. This trail is just, it's insane. The views are just epic. I'm so glad I came hiking up here. Good training for Dakar. Wow. Legs are burning.
Machu Picchu is a 15th century Inca citadel situated on a mountain ridge 2,430 meters above sea level. Most archaeologists believe that Machu Picchu was constructed as an estate for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti. Machu Picchu was declared a Peruvian historic sanctuary in 1981, and in 2007 was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world in a worldwide internet poll.
Pretty awesome, just hiked all the way up Machu Picchu. You can see behind there Machu Picchu, the ancient ruins, and it's pretty spectacular. I'm glad the weather held off today. Machu Picchu! Woo! It's really spectacular. So glad we made the effort to climb up here today. We got blue sky behind us. I think we were really lucky. So now it's time for the hike back down and work our way back to the bike.
The descent back down does not look like it's for the faint-hearted.
Just in the backside of the cave here, just hiked. Pretty special hike to get down here. Quite remote as well, not many people do this route, and to find a cave like this with seats carved in rocks and old ovens in the side of the cave, it's just amazing to think that one day someone lived here. Sucks for somebody that's tall in here. What are you laughing at, Tony?
Here are the grass cutting team who keep things neat and tidy Machu Picchu.
What more can I say? What an awesome day here in Machu Picchu. Hiked all the way from the base, all the way up to Machu Picchu without taking any public transport. I have to say I'm a little bit exhausted, but what a spectacular sight. Just look at this behind me.
Awesome morning at Machu Picchu, and finish it off with an awesome piece of homemade quiche. Check this out. Bueno. Unfortunately, this is not our train. We've got a 10-kilometer hike that way. Now we got back to find the bikes and all the gear in one piece, so they took good care of it, charged us 10 soles each, which is about $3 for overnight parking and security, which really can't complain about. So now we just got an hour's ride back to Santa Maria tonight. We're just gearing up and then ready for a good feast and find some accommodation tonight, I think, and have a hot shower. So it's been a hell of a 2 days, and I'm ready for a lion in the morning, I know that. So this is what's going on at the Peru-Bolivia border crossing here. Doing some mattress business today. We're going to get a ferry across the lake once we get through. Even when the bars are on these shops, they're still open. You just rattle on the window.
Next time on Races to Places, it's Lyndon's birthday.
Happy birthday. Gracias, amigo.